Good morning, dreamers. Oh, that's a lot of ceiling. There we go. Hmm. I'm so glad you're here. We made it to Monday, and I just pray that we will have a good week apart together. I've been studying this book on the way to Easter. We're 5 weeks away from Easter, and one of the things that centers all on is physical, spiritual resurrection and how we are created to be reborn. There are some people in this world that manifest that in their earthly physical bodies. Um, and they would be our trans brothers and sisters. And they are representing something that is a future transformation for everyone. We are all created to be transformed. And I love how God puts people in our lives that help us view the hope of the future. And I'm fortunate enough to have one in my home. It's a little scary at times because I don't understand. I'm not there. I'm not where he is. I don't see it. I don't understand it. But there's so much about the world I don't understand. But there comes a time when you have to take a step of faith. I believe in the creator of the individual, and I am so thrilled that this individual has been entrusted to me. And that in and of itself is scary, and I need more coffee. But we're made to transform. In the weight loss community, we have Transformation Tuesday or Transformation Thursday, and we show a picture from the past and a picture of our current progress, right? And we transform when people choose to grow their hair out. We're transforming what we look like. I look very different with this hair than I do with pixie hair or hair past my shoulders. Like, we transform ourselves. We're always looking for new packaging when we go shopping for a new dress or a new shirt or new jeans. We are designed to transform. Um, and I just love that concept that there will be a transformation unlike any other when the hope that is Jesus returns and um, captures everyone in its grasp. And we finally realize what we're truly meant to do, and that is to further the kingdom, further the spiritual kingdom of God, which will actually eventually be a physical kingdom. I don't get it. See, there's so much I don't understand. I don't get it. But you know what I do get as I study and as I think? It's that I spend so much time on the thinking. I'm in my head a lot. I spend so much time on the what do I believe about? And am I believing the right thing? Will my parents agree with me? Will my kids be able to grasp this so that they can carry on the in the faith? Will my fiance agree with me, or will he have something different to think or say? And like, will the people at church think I'm way out there? Um, or will I fit in with the rest of the heretics at church? I don't know, right? Like, it's I think and think and think and I overthink, and sometimes I never come to conclusions because I'm constantly thinking. My dad says I act like apple cider. I'm constantly mulling things over. Mull, 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 mull. And I love that, but sometimes the mulling, we don't mull just to mull. We mull to get a drink, hold it close, and take a sip while we share with other people. That's the point of apple cider. It's not for just to sit there and make your house smell pretty and just keep mulling and mulling and mulling, becoming more and more cinnamony and more just burning off the water to become a syrup. That's not what apple cider's for. There's other ways and other things to do for syrup. Just trust me, it's southwestern Ontario in maple syrup season, right? Like, um, so it's one of those things where at some point you have to take the lid off, you have to put the ladle in, stick it in your cup and drink it, right? And that's the action. That's the calling somebody who's having a bad day, saying, "Are you okay?" That is the um, feeding the hungry. That is the calling someone who usually gets called because they have some money in their back pocket. And they get called when there's emergencies. I'm calling them and just reminding them of how valuable they are. And don't even mention the wallet. Like wealthy Christians are often pulled on, and sometimes they are feel like if I'm not offering more money, I will not be valuable to this body of believers, which is not true. But it can happen so quickly, and we don't even realize we've done it. And sometimes it is their understanding and not something someone else has ever told them. It's just how they feel. And so sometimes we have to combat those feelings that we don't even know are happening, just simply by being nice. Jimmy put on his Instagram story the other day, don't be mean, it's not kind. Exactly. And how true, what a wonderful mantra that would be if every single person in this world felt that way. I'm not going to be mean today because it's not kind. That's where transformation comes from. When your spirit is connected to the one that created you, your feet are on the ground, but you have permission to have your head in the clouds and spend some time dreaming, and you transform how you respond and how you act and how you behave around other people, especially people you don't agree with. And all of a sudden, when you lay a table, people just keep coming to that table because your table is safe. Your table is where they want to be. And you, allowing spirit to transform you, are transforming others and being used in their journey and in their jaunt through this earth. And that is making things on earth as it is in heaven. So, how are you adding to that today? How are you adding to that today? How are you going to purpose in your spirit to just live at peace as much as is possible with everyone else? That's from the New Testament. As much as you are able, live at peace with everyone. Allow spirit to transform you today. And it might not be a huge transformation. It might be something in your head. I remember one time I was texting a friend and our pastor at the same time because they both understood a situation. And I said, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed. And how come this situation is just dragging on my mental health? And I don't know what to do. And they listened. They gave me permission to say no to some things. And I realized they also prayed. And in that moment, I knew it wasn't the situation that needed to be transformed. The only thing that needed to change was me. That was it. And before I knew it, the situation had transformed. It had nothing to do with me. It was just timing. I was just tired and overwhelmed, and I couldn't cope with it much longer, but I didn't have to. And I was the one that needed to grow and change in the situation, not the situation. There are times like that if we just stop and pause. So practice a pause today and think, how am I making this little corner of my world better by allowing spirit to transform me? Know that I love you. Have a great day. Bye.